Howdy, how the hell are you? We're back again. This is like clockwork. This is like, you get up to go to work. We all get up to go to work. This is a fun work, though. We have fun with this. So, yeah, it's another segment on the couch with Saucy and Hush.
Episode 5.
Oh, thank you. I was going to ask. What's going on? How's everybody doing? That's my normal forte. What's going on, Saucy? I mean, we chose white this time, huh? It's pure. White is pure. Is that the message we're sending? That we're pure?
I don't know about you, but I'm not pure. I'm not pure.
I thought that's what white was. All right.
That's what they say that's supposed to mean, but
it's like peace. It's like, when you wear white, it's like
the flag, like,
Yeah. And so it kills me, like, to throw a joke real quick that it'll be crazy if a serial killer wore white. It's the total opposite of what he's supposed to be doing. But that's just me being silly. Anyway, we're back. We're here. You want to jump right in? Your girl. Yeah, her girl. Rihanna. What's the name of that perfume? You could go look in the thingy.
Fenty.
That was launched today. Congrats.
Yeah, she's doing big things. Big up to Rihanna. But she's doing big things with her Fenty products. She released a perfume line. Well, I think a new fragrance. Let me correct myself. And it was for $120, and it sold in a matter.
Like, you can't even get it right now. Like, it came out today and it's already gone.
So yeah, big up to Rihanna. I'm gonna have to see what this, whenever it does come back out, what it smells like, because they're also saying that Rihanna always smells good.
I'm just saying, congrats and all that, but that really means we're not gonna get no music. Man, I want to hear some Rihanna music.
I think she's in her own time. I think in her own time she's gonna do it.
So listen, I'm gonna test you right now. Early in the episode.
Let me get my
if
drink.
You're known.
Let me get my drink for the foolery.
If you're known for your music, or you know what your music has done for society,
Ooh, that brain sounds good.
and you find another niche, makeup, lashes, the stuff that you really do, and it fucking balloons like this. You do makeup, and then one day just like $1 billion for the makeup for you to do it, or lashes. Are you not gonna give us no more music because of that? You have to find the time.
It all depends on what her passion is. She started with music. Excuse me, Lord Jesus.
Not
music. With music, but she might like makeup more. But I don't think she's gonna leave us hanging without. I don't think she's loving this extra life of hers, and I'm like I said, I'm all for it.
When was the last Rihanna song? And what was it? And that's not to put you on the spot, but that says a lot right there. That means too much time has passed. Can we get a year of the last song? What year was that?
Thinking about when Jay was born, that was 2016.
I'll wait.
I think she did a feature with somebody, but her own actual song.
Bottom line, it's been a minute, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to Google that.
Yeah, you do that. So, my point is, I just want to hear some music, you know what I'm saying? That's not being funny. There's some people who get into the music business, and their music, they have a hot buzz, and then it's like, So now, those people that decide to venture off, that's fine.
2009. I'm sorry. It was that long ago? Wait, really?
I think you gotta redo that. I don't think it's 11 years, 12 years.
Okay, hold on. No, okay. Listen, let me make sure. said the last song released.
I can't even begin to try to
think
guess.
it's 2000.
I think if I guess, I'm gonna say songs like Rude Boy and like Where Have You Been, We Found Love. What year those are? Because that's my memory. What's newer than those?
2016.
Okay. And what was that? Some shit I never heard.
Work.
Oh, with Drake.
Love on the Brain.
I don't know what the hell is that.
No, that album. Yeah, 2016.
Work is dope.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 2006. Cause I had to think about it. I was like,
5 years.
cause my son is, yeah, he's 2016. That's why I was like, 2016. Yeah, work. Yeah.
Rihanna, I just want some music. That's all I'm saying. Like, yo, shout out to you. Do your thing, but I need some music.
Don't
5
rush
years?
she. Don't rush she. She's enjoying her life.
You didn't answer me though.
What?
Would you do that same thing? Not the same exact way. How much time would you let pass in between songs and EPs and shit? Congrats, we said it already, but your EP is on the way. By the way, Ran Away is coming.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, just use that right there as fuel. Now if that takes off the way we expect it to, and you blow, and then you're offered these bags right away, makeup, lash, whatever, you gonna let that distract the music? Or you're gonna make sure to still keep music close?
Well, I'm a multitasker. I have my hands in everything, from fashion to makeup to music to hair. That's just me. I don't sit still. So because I already have that mentality, oh, Jesus Christ, it's been a long day, y'all. So excuse me if I trip up on words and say things I ain't supposed to say. That's gonna be easy for me. I mean, I might, get the bag there, and then a few months later go to music, go to makeup, go to fashion. That's just me. I've always been that way. Everybody always say, what you don't do. I do everything. So, I'm not saying, when Rihanna came out, it was just, makeup. A lot of people who come out music. See, I'm all over the place today. Music. So, when she got the other movies, maybe.
Movie?
Yeah, she did a movie. Yeah, she did do a movie. Don't do that.
That wasn't me saying
Google.
that she didn't do the movie. I'm saying that we're talking about being excellent. I don't think movie was really her lane.
I mean, she. Anyway, Mr. Actor.
Name the movie though.
It was that Navy movie. I forgot the name of it.
Only Navy shit I remember is the video Hard.
He's gonna get jacked up on this camera today.
But that song's fire, by the way. No, Hard had the Navy thing going on, and the other. What's the other joint with Justin? Rehab. It looked like they was on like some desert type shit. But those are my joints, by the way, Hard and Rehab. But yeah, she did do a movie. But my point is, I need some music. Like, your first love is your first love, and I'm not saying she's neglected that all the way. But 5 years is a long time for people who want to hear you. You think I'm the only person? I'm the voice of every Rihanna fan that may feel the same way.
music too, but at the end of the day, I don't want to rush or nothing either. That's my whole thing.
So you think that no time can pass for you to lose a skill or lose your swag? If you take your time, it will always be there.
I know when I took a couple of months to write a song, it was like, ugh. But then it's in me. So eventually, once I start putting my head into it and slow down, it started coming to me. You don't want to rush nothing because you feel like, okay, it's been this long. Let me try to go ahead and do something. You want to do it when you feel that it's time for you to do it. Because a lot of these people out here thinking, oh, let me put this album, I put this album out, I put this song out, and then you like, what the freak is this? Like, because you're rushing it. So, yes, we do want to hear more Rihanna music, but sis, enjoy what you're doing now. We are proud of you, and I'm going to try to get this Fenty fragrance whenever it gets come back. Whenever it comes back. But yeah, take your time, boo. Everybody else being selfish. Oh, I want to hear Rihanna this, I'm tired of this. Nah, don't go, sis, get your bag.
But do you think that's her first love, the music? Or this is probably just all along what she wanted anyway?
I
And
wouldn't
you
know.
can't answer that, right?
I wouldn't know. I'm not Rihanna. But that's why I said it all depends what's her first
I wish
love.
we could ask her. Because, like, to put out that much music that was so good, was that just her looking at it as, I do love this, and is this work?
But it's not.
But do it, yeah, because can you be, so that's my question really. Can you be passionate with something that's not your passion? Oh, Lord, I think that's the name of the episode. Can you be passionate when it's not your passion? Because she did it for a long time. She gave us a lot of songs. But to have found out later that that wasn't even her first love. That's like with me. You know, basketball is my first love. But I put the passion in music. So in my case, I can say yes. But can everybody do that? Could you do that? What is your first passion? And if you're not doing that, can you put passion in it?
You said what was my first passion? I'm sorry.
Was that like a station identification pause? We didn't have a commercial break. Yes, if it's not your passion, can you put passion in it?
It's between music and makeup. Because music is how I get out a lot of my things that I'm in my mental, what's going on in my life. I've always been a music person, even with church music. Like church music ministers to me. So when it's just whenever I feel sad, happy, I go to music. But I love makeup as well. So they're equally on the same platform. So I can't really say which one I like, but if I could do both of them at the same damn time, I would.
Okay, so we're saying that whatever Rihanna's doing right now successfully had to be in there on her list of passionate things. So we're gonna leave a message for all our viewers, male or female, that if you have a passion, your first love, that does not mean you can't do other things with the same energy, the same passion. We just want to know, I'm just nosy, so I just want to know what the first love is. But don't get us twisted. As much as I want to hear Rihanna music, if that's not her first love, but she gets back to it eventually, I'm cool with that. And don't let your first love stop your other bags, stop your other goals, stop your other missions. So that was the point of all of this, really. And continue to do you. Knock them dead. Give me that next thing.
No, you give me the next thing.
No, it's in your phone.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to carry us today.
I said that.
Or you just bring it up and I'll look at it.
Oh, but yeah, you caught me off guard with the whole Rihanna thing. But again, I say this. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I say this each and every episode. If you have a topic that you want us to discuss or have our opinion on, you can always email us at saucyandhush@gmail.com. SAUCYANDHUSH@gmail.com. Or you can DM us on Instagram. Mine is Saucy Amore, and Hush is how you stop them.
The letter U.
Mm-hmm.
We do not spell out U. HOWUSTOPHIM. Like she said, DM us. We love to discuss things all the time.
Mm-hmm. All right, so yeah, okay.
I just sent it. Literally. The people them are weird.
You scroll through that. I don't know.
So, I want to give a sleep in peace to Chucky Thompson. For those who don't know who that is, he played a major part in the production of Mary J. Blige's album, My Life. He was a part of this group called The Hitmen. And Diddy tweeted and commented on the loss. He was 53. I'm not sure the cause of death. And I wanted to just shout that out because of, again, we're on the topic of music. And it's big for us. We're great fans.
I seen it. They were saying it was COVID
Related?
Yeah. So,
We take a second for, sleep in peace with him. Because even if, again, if you don't know him personally, I didn't know him personally. I didn't know his accolades like that either. The name was familiar. But to know that he played a role in the classic My Life album, he hats off just for that alone. Because that right there is a masterpiece in time that I will remember as long as I'm alive. So I gotta give it to him just off that, if nothing else. But everybody talked highly of him, Diddy did. And so, that's just a shout out for him. Another one of our brothers lost. And we're gonna continue to pray that every day we could wake up as a great one. All right, so we could get into the bag now.
Mm-hmm.
Wake Saucy up a little bit. Yo, in the comments, tell Saucy wake up.
Listen here. I work, okay?
Remember, we don't talk the specific days and times we're doing this. So they don't know what day of the week it is.
Oof. I work every day. Look at you. You still trying to find it too. So I remember one of them, surgery.
Oh, I found it. All right. I was somewhere on some day. We're not going to say what day that was.
You get on my nerve.
So, shout out to Swift Chancellor, a.k.a. Big Homie Chris. But anyway,
Big Brother Chris, yes.
He came and scooped me or whatever, so we did an outing.
Mm-hmm.
And I say when. So what we came up with, well, what I observed, because I don't outing much, is that take a look around you. When surgery first started, which do we have a date when that first started? But anytime women started adding to their breast, adding to their assets, it started off slow. Maybe we just ain't see it at a high volume when it first happened. Now it seems to be who doesn't have it. So is this a mental thing? And I have no clue. So I need the female viewers and the female sitting next to me, most beautiful, natural, Saucy Amore, to tell me that is this really a mind thing, or do you really feel it changes the equation for everyone else? So mentally, you're like, if I do this surgery, I could check these boxes. I look better. I get treated better. It's just a win-win situation for me to do this versus how the people look at you. So break that down. And I guess you would have to change your environment, because if you do this surgery, I don't know if you go back to the same places you were before the surgery to test out that theory that you will get treated differently versus going somewhere new. Now, we'll never know if it's the surgery or not.
Well, I can relate to that because I have had surgery. For the people and them who don't know, I have 5 children. And having 5 children naturally and breastfeeding them children.
Ooh, and enough drink in this cup.
So, I have had tummy tucks and liposuction and my breasts reduced and lift. I did that because after spitting out 5 children, I wanted my body back to where it was at before having kids.
No.
So, don't.
You going off subject.
No. I'm not going off subject.
Don't bail them out. You're bailing them out.
Listen. I understand the women who wants to get it done because they want their body back, and some women who just have low self-esteem and just do it, and it's ridiculous. And I'm like, what are you doing, sis? If you want to put all that in your ass and in your hips, make sure you do it naturally. And I think a lot of the women, I have nothing against plastic surgery at all.
How do you do it naturally though?
Make it look natural. Some of these women have it look ridiculous. Like they have to have, I call it ant bodies. They got small ass legs and big ass, and the legs look like
Is there
sticks.
surgery for your legs?
I don't even know. I'm pretty sure they're gonna eventually figure
That's the
it
way
out.
they can even it out.
Yeah, because these women look like ants.
Stick figures.
Ants. Their ass is, you know, the cartoon ant. But like, okay, I think I know why I did it, but you know, like I said, I have no issue with what the people in them do. It's just I don't like when it looks ridiculous because not everybody who have an ass they think it's from surgery. So minus the ones who have it naturally now, everybody's gonna question you. Is her ass real? Is her ass real? Is her ass real? Because nowadays it's like I know what a real ass look like, but you know it's just I don't know. I just shake my head sometimes, like you know. And I think some of it is low self-esteem because now these men, and I go back to our first podcast, our first episode where I said these men see these Instagram models who have the voluptuous bodies, nice curved snatch waist, and they got Susie Homemaker at home, and they mans is liking these women who look good, and they look at themselves like, well, maybe I need to get a big ass. Maybe I need to get a bigger breast. Maybe I need to have a snatch waist. So it could be all around low self-esteem, not finding themselves pretty because nowadays women, that's what you see. That's what people expect to see. They don't appreciate the natural stuff. And kudos to the women who, you know, have who are not snatched. I've been there. I just prefer my body to be snatched. But make sure you make it look natural. That's all I'll say.
So, I did not get the answer.
What's the answer you want, sir?
That I wanted. And I think it's hard not to be funny for Saucy to give me the answer because that's not her situation. Because she broke down why she did what she did. And that wasn't what I was saying, which I meant that when women add to their titties and add to their ass silicone, all the way fake, nothing is theirs. Not how you just did tummy and deduction and lift.
Well, I
so
know.
what I'm saying is why?
Hold on.
What does it do?
Hold on. I had somebody that I know who got their breast done silicone because they didn't have nothing. They walk around looking like bird chests. So they won't, the only way they can do it is to put the silicone in it because they want boobs. It's like, come on, that's why they do it.
Okay, since we want to take the gloves off,
Yes.
I'm going to be raw. You're just going to get it. Listen, and viewership.
Kudos to the big breasted boobs.
Viewership is, sensitive viewers is advised. This part may not rub you the right way. If your pussy is whack, the surgery does nothing. That's the point. The point is, if you feel like as a personality mixed with your vajayjay is what is supposed to like keep a man, get attention, or whatever, I don't see how the surgery helps you because I see women, I can't vouch for everybody. In my years, I've encountered women that were not shapely, weren't even on the most attractive level, but their vajayjay was the truth. So if they decide to go get surgery, I think that that's influenced, but it's not the worst. But if you got some other shit fucked up with you, your personality ain't right, your vajayjay ain't right, surgery is not going to do nothing for you. And that's my point.
So that's what you basically were saying. All that stuff that you do will not help if your vajayjay is not right.
But now you like misleading and fucking us up because you go get the surgery and you're like, damn, her shit look right. Then you get it and it's whack. The point is, I know it's scrambling. It's a message in the bottle. Ladies, just work on you. Stop trying to like microwave shit. Work on you. Because in the process of working on you, you can mentally get right too. Sis, if you're dope, you're dope. The surgery is not making you dope. Mm-hmm. It's not. So that's my point. I mean, if you want to just indulge a little bit out of curiosity, like Saucy said, make it look natural. Touch it a little bit, because I know there's levels and stages you can inform the doctor on. Like, yo, just put a little sign on it. Just put a little sign. Don't go all crazy. Because again, if you're whack, boring, yeah, you're going to draw attention for the moment, but you're selling yourself short. So you want to just be like the hustler. Like, oh, I could get them, but can you keep them?
Exactamente.
That's why I was like, Saucy really ain't get me, because her example is not a good example. Because
before the body was snatched.
Okay, almost Jada Kiss laugh.
I ain't had 5 kids for no reason.
That was just my point, and it really doesn't change how you get treated in the long run. It's really not. It's going to be a temporary fix, and if you're okay with that, fine. It's also delusional because, again, in the mindset of it, if I'm doing a surgery to change my whole shit up, I'm chilling and going to all new places, because now it's like, are they liking me for me? Or are they liking me for
your body?
Right. Yeah. Cameraman, we good?
The time is covered with the thing.
Well, we know that we ain't do 40 something yet. We probably and I usually keep track of the time. We're probably like 20 in. Is there a way to move it a little bit to see, or you just don't want to even go there?
No, I haven't touched it.
How we gonna measure that? All right.
Like the whole thing going to come out.
So there's no saving that. So yeah, guessing game might be an hour today. So that's it, sis. That's all I'm saying. To kind of piggyback that, going to my next one. So when you in a club, a lounge or something, any type of party environment, and you see the women dancing and twerking all crazy, and they be like, oh, go ahead, bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it. Does that automatically mean that their sex game is A1?
I've heard, in the Caribbean culture.
Perfect. Carnival. Whatever you want to use. Yes.
When a man know how to wind his waist.
I'm talking about the ladies.
I bet. They say the man know how to give it, do the thing, know how to work his thing. But that's what they say. But I mean, just because twerking is just like you throwing it back.
No, I just said twerking because that's the most known name right now. But I meant like the entire dancing. So like if you're in the spot for 2-3 hours or whatever the length of the party is, and the DJ is rocking, like he's doing his thing, and no matter what genre he put on, he put on hip hop, then he put on some reggae, he put on some soca, and like these ladies are just busting out every type of genre, and they like just killing it. And he's bigging them up. Oh, the DJ shouting them out. Yo, that girl right there is killing it. Does that mean that they sex game is A1? Like they ride in the team the same way?
Listen, I know people who can dance and don't know how to ride it.
That's the reason I asked.
I can't. That's what they say. I mean, I don't know about. I mean, I don't go off of that because everybody think they know how to fuck, and don't. Just banging walls, and then soon you tell the lady get on top, her knees buckling and shit. She tired and whatnot, and don't know how to take it. So to me that's a myth. Unless you could show me what you can do, I don't care if you can you grinding on the floor and you humping the next person, you dry humping, you giving lap dance and all that. That's nothing in you.
So it kind of
take the
goes.
dick.
So it kind of goes with the surgery situation, meaning like it's a temporary fix because you see that.
It's all about, you know what it is? It goes back to these sayings, just like they say, because you think if a man know how to dance, he know how to fuck. I don't care. No, I don't go off of that.
I don't think we use that to try to convince you. What I'm saying is I feel women do that to try to convince niggas.
Who?
Not
maybe y'all men think that.
No, you're missing the point.
You think
what I'm saying is surgery, not everybody. It's never 100%. It's not even 50-50. My point is it goes with the surgery thing. Some of them doing surgery for a reason, to get noticed, to get hollered at. You don't think that the dancing and twerking is another strategy that they possibly want to get hollered at?
No.
None of them. So 0%.
I mean, maybe them. I mean, I
Saucy is that.
You know what?
I'm basing it off my outing.
I know, and I get it. I mean, because I like to twerk, I like to dance. I'm a dancer, I'm a twerker. I mean, that don't mean I know how to fuck. And if I'm out in the street dancing and twerking, that's not for me to get anybody's attention because I like to dance. And I like to twerk. I twerk in my house. I twerk when I walk. I twerk to the bathroom. I twerk up the stairs. I twerk. That's what I do because it's a action. Dancing is actually a good exercise too. So just because y'all feel like women are doing that because to get attention.
I never made such an allegation.
Because I never thought that was an attention seeker. Because, like I said.
So even if it's not an attention seeker, there's the hidden message in that. Are we to assume? Who
said there's a hidden message?
Okay, so we do see a chick dancing, throwing it back. We're supposed to think they're whack? Or not think
so
of it at all?
So that's from a man perspective. That's what you're saying.
That was the whole point.
Okay. So men who just
No, but you see the point is it don't even matter. I'm just saying to think outside the box because guys are already assumed to be dogs, horn dogs, ready to have sex, period.
So what about the women who are actually professional dancers and they twerking and doing
like
all
strippers
that
dancers?
Stuff? Exactly. Strippers, professional dancers who do that for a living.
I feel like that does not mean shit. I don't think that they could fuck this off that. They better, but I don't guarantee.
So that doesn't make sense of what you're asking. Like
I'm not talking about professional people. I'm talking about regular Joe Smoes that come to the club and the lounge and trying to act like they're strippers and dancers, but they're not.
Listen, I act like a stripper all the time. I got a pole in my room. Listen, I mean.
This is the thing, underlining thing with the positive and the plus, and we'll have great episodes. But we will bump heads and it will be ugly a little bit because women and men, we just cannot see eye to eye on everything. And that is something that really was puzzling for me. Because it's like, even if you're not looking at it your way, like when you dance and when you do stuff, that's different. When I ask you the questions, it's not including you. I'm just trying to get a perspective that if you see what I see when it comes to some of these women.
When I see women dancing, I don't think they know how to fuck. That's my mentality. That's just me. Just because I see somebody grinding and all that, I'm like, oh, I bet she can ride a dick. That's not what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, ooh, she can dance.
So what about the people who are out there for that? There's people that look to see what is a sign. Right. But women have signs that they look for in men to determine that.
Listen,
shoe size mean they shit is big.
Baby, no. And that, you know why? It's because people put that out there. Because your feet is big, your pee-pee's big, if you know how to dance. He got 2 left feet, but he can hold his own, okay? So at the end of the day, just because you think a man can dance don't mean he can.
I got a little groove thing. I can't dance at all.
He's a 2-step master. And
that's
good. Thing. That's good. He could 2-step all day long. He got swag, he's good. But he ain't when I throw it back, when carnival time comes, he ain't gonna be able to catch his Bamsi too much. But we're gonna work on them hips.
Not the Bamsi.
We're gonna work on them hips. But People got to get out of that. The shoe size, I know people freaking
Well, that's my whole
14
point.
feet and ting look like a pinky. So I'm like, y'all gonna get
Well, that's
your
the whole
feelings hurt by going off of these sayings. Big feet, can dance, ooh, cause she can dance, he can dance, they can hold their own. No, man, I know a man who can freaking dance his tail off, catch the damn seat, hold the waist, flip you up, throw you down, and when it come down to freaking fucking, this is all the person is doing. Like, what the hell is you
Some
doing?
women want that though. But you just said in the last episode about the gay guy dancing on the girlfriend of Moneybag Yo, and how they was like, oh, he can handle it though, look like he handling it.
Yeah.
And then he don't want to deal with that. But that, I don't know, that's like going far into what he can really do. But the point is, assumptions will lead you down a bad road. So
Very
don't
much so.
assume, but that doesn't mean it don't happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's just alarming to me what I see out there, and it's been going on. I think it's an age thing too, because you know we're older, so maybe you're having like issues with understanding me because of our age range. But I think for the 20-year-olds, you think the 20-year-olds are thinking this sensibly?
No.
I think a 20 to 25-year-old guy,
No.
if he sees her dancing like that, he thinks she could fuck,
No.
and vice versa.
Because when I was in my 20s, I didn't think of that.
No, you was in your 20s, and what year was that? I'm talking about 2021. I'm talking about 2021, 20-something year
Well,
old.
when I was in my 20s, I was married. So at the end of the day,
So you can't even talk.
It is what it is.
You
But
can't even comment.
when I did go into the club, I didn't think. I don't know. I'm different, and I'll always be different. But like I said, y'all people need to get out of that mentality, like, cause you're gonna get y'all feelings hurt. These chasing these big booty butt injection shot girls, thinking they can handle the dick, and they be running from your asses. Like, and you thinking that you see the man out here, he doing the usher moves and shit.
Women are more calculated. They care more about taking an L on a sexual experience. If a guy takes an L on their sexual experience, he's just like, oh well, just not calling the bitch no more. So the big
Women
booty.
are doing that now too.
Then I guess that's the way to go. But it's a hell of an L to take. But you shouldn't jump the gun and think that it's like gonna be all you can dream to be just because of what you see. That's the point. That part. So don't go off of what you see. Cause it's like with a guy.
Person.
Right. What about the guy that
Personality.
dances on you? What about the guy that dances on you and it doesn't get hard? Do you think that his shit don't work, or he's just being respectable?
I would rather you be. Listen, I don't want. This is why I don't dance with men, because I don't want that. I don't want that. I hated that. I don't want to feel.
You never had the mindset of going out. I can't ask a classy, respectable woman this. I'm talking about for the women, and please comment on this because Saucy is whack with this. Women, if your goal that night, that moment, because it's all about how you feel. Women could want a one-night stand. Women could just want to get their rocks off. So my point is, for those who go out with that mentality just on that day, and you dance with a guy that you potentially like, and he doesn't get aroused from the grinding, do you think that he's not holding or he's being respectable? Because if you out there to try to get you one, maybe you want to kind of pre-feel where his size is at to know if you're going to select him. Or is it more respectable that he's not getting up, to not be negative and think he can't get it up just because he didn't get it up in that dance? And fellas, I'm going to blow us up real quick. I think when we grind on a chick, sober, we probably can like hold our little man down where it don't like respond. But I think once you're drinking and you really get into it, I think that's when you really can't control. You might could grab it before it go all the way, but it's going to be some movement. Or I think multiple dances. So if you're like dancing with the same chick all night, and you start to have like a lightness, it may respond.
That's different.
Right. But like for the women who going for that one night stand, they're just trying to get their rocks off. You can't relate. So I need comments from people that have been on that type of time.
Listen,
What would you base it off of if you ever was in that mindset? What would you base who you would give some to if you ever in life, from the time you was teenage, from the time you first popped off to now, if ever?
I've danced with men in
That's not what I said.
In teenage.
I said if there was a chance that you wanted to get your rocks off on just a quick, what are you basing it off of with the selection of the person?
Looks. Not how you dance. Looks. And how you talk to me.
Fair enough. Hear that, ladies? So if you do want to get rocked one time, the strategy should be looks and vibes. Pick something with some class. And men,
this is why I don't go to the club.
But men, we should use a similar tactic, especially these days. You know, just don't go for the raunchy, twerking, surgery chick.
No, you don't know who got surgeries. You can't.
Yo, you really can't. Like, yo, I can't. I know I can't tell.
You can't.
You know what I mean? I mean, unless you were suggesting earlier, put a light thing on that. When the ones that OD, maybe the guys could tell. Right.
Oh, and ass.
Yeah, you be like, damn, there's no way in the world you came out of cha-cha like that. So it was easy on the legs, and then you stretch your moms when it came to your ass. Really? That's the part where they said squeeze.
The head is supposed to be the biggest part of the baby's body.
Right.
Not the ass.
Right.
But anyway.
But that was just, you know, a thought I had, you know, that I was just wondering. And we'll never get the real answer. We'll never really know. We could just base it on what we think and assume. But again, natural is the best way. We're not knocking surgery. Again, if you could do it at a normal level and not OD, give yourself a little sign. Don't go from A cup to double H. You know what I'm saying? So put a little something on it. But the natural way is the best way. And to think that you can solve problems that you had prior to any surgery, prior to any outing of twerking and dancing, these are not problem solvers. They are temporary fixes. Work on you. It starts in the mental, which is the whole point of this whole segment. It starts with the mental, because how strong you are up here, how outgoing you are down to earth, work on that instead of aiming for this surgery. You feel what I'm saying? And you could get a lot of good results out of that. Granted, if you hold it like that again, you could put a little something on it. So that's all I really got to say about that. And you just got to be true to who you are, because a lot of that is taken away from your authenticity. Feel me? Ooh, I got that out in one word. Ha! So,
Better than me.
anything else you got to add or whatever? I don't know. This is going to be under the time or over the time. It's dying. What episode is this again? 5? Yeah, it's going to be under or over. We're not sure. But if you got any closing remarks for the people, then give it to them, or we out of here pretty much. We don't care. We ain't get it right this time wise, but we still gave y'all some factors.
Yeah.
You got some closing before we end? Hold on there, cameraman.
No. What you said was good. Yeah, I'm not really good at this episode. Like I said, I try not to understand what people are thinking and what people see. I think differently. So yeah, you got some good points. You got some good points.
You can't be lazy.
It's not being
If you
lazy.
get famous, you
It's
can't have that
not
mentality.
about
If we
being
famous,
lazy.
you gonna have to like adjust to that.
It's not about being lazy. It's just
If we were famous and billions of people are watching, we'll still sit here and go, well, I don't know what they are.
this is where you come into play. This is two of us. Just the two of us.
But I'm like this with $1 or $1 billion. I want you to be the same, whether it's $1 on the table or it's $1 billion on the table.
It's just I and this is why you
I think it's the limited friends you have too. Because if you had like more friends, it'd be a more variety of how chicks behave and carry on, and you would probably understand.
I don't have a
more.
lot of friends because I don't tolerate a lot of that shit.
But it's good experimenting.
Nope, I don't experiment. Because I've been in that situation where I had a lot of friends and I just couldn't. I had to start plucking them off because I'm like, I don't do that shit. I don't do that shit. I don't do that shit.
Like boogers.
Pluck them bitches off because I like certain things I just don't get. And my mind is like, I don't have the energy to understand why this person is this way. So yeah.
That part.
Just me, myself, and I.
So yeah, we're gonna pick it up next time. Thank you for tuning in. We love y'all. We appreciate the views and the shares. We just started this, so I know it's like a process, and I know we have to really get comfortable and really build a lot more of you viewers and followers. But in the meantime, we're grateful for what we have achieved thus far. I want to shout y'all out right now for that. Every person that clicked, and even if you listened for a minute, or if you watched the whole thing, if you gave a comment, everything. We're grateful. We're humbled by that. We're going to keep going till we get this shit right all the way. And tune in till next time. We'll be back. Peace.